Bruce Wayne. You'd just be some rich guy in a nice car. Well, yeah, but hello, friend. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another edition of Steve's Hat Picks, where we take a look at the best from around the NHL over the past week. I gotta say, there was a lot of best. Let's get going. For our first hat pick, I've been saying this for a while now, the St. Louis Blues are just full of underrated players. This guy got a little bit of shine at the All-Star game, but it still just doesn't feel like enough. Here's Jordan Giroux.
Trying to lead Giroux. He's got great speed. Giroux to the net, to the side. What a play! Thomas sends it in. Robert Thomas, his second of the afternoon, and the Blues pulled back in front on a great play by Giroux.
Yeah, this is a backbreaker right here. You can see the Preds get caught. Roman Josi just stays in a little too long, and it's a 2-on-1. And watch Giroux. Watch Thomas fades away. And Josi kind of just goes over to that right side. Here goes Carey. He's looking. Where's Josi? Okay, now he's going to go after Giroux. And Josi kind of stays there. He goes over to Carrier, and that allows Thomas to open up. And
sneaky, sick, wicked, nasty. Giroux with the little toe drag feed to Robert Thomas, another really underrated player in this league. Almost a point a game. Did you know about him? Yeah, almost a point a game and giant. The Blues are so good. These two have been excellent for the St. Louis Blues, and you can see why. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, that same duo connects again, but this time it's after an amazing save from Ville Husso.
It's Hunt and Strome 2-on-1, back in front. What a right pad save by Husso! Amazing right pad save on Hunt. And a good play by Robert Thomas ahead for Parayko with Giroux. Parayko to Thomas, in on goal. They score! Robert Thomas!
They're between Giroux and Robert Thomas, but it all starts here, JK. If Ville Husso doesn't make that big save, who knows what happens. Robert Thomas here, Giroux Thomas. I mean, it doesn't get any more picture perfect than that right there.
Like, geez, the goal alone could be a hat pick to me, but here we're focusing on the save because producer Drew, I think more like producer Scrooge, because the question he asked me, is this a really good save or a terrible shot from Hunt? Listen, can it be both? Are we gonna punish Husso for where Hunt put that puck? Listen, I gotta tell you, if we're gonna split hairs like that, a lot of your favorite saves you've ever seen were bad shots. Slow shots, shots that were fanned on, poorly placed shots. And to all that I say, who cares? That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, this is another big save, and I don't think you can dispute this one. Or maybe producer Drew will find a way. Ilya Sorokin, robbery.
On Friday night against Winnipeg, it's Fowler, shot change directions. Oh, Sorokin! Full extension.
Game within one. Great move by Fowler, sort of slow rolling through, and then a bouncing puck off the defenseman there. Sorokin does fight off the first one right there with his right pad, and then what a save with the paddle of his stick. Fowler thought he had the whole net to look at. This is going to be a good look. That first save was a lot tougher than it looks.
This starts off a little tricky. The Islanders, who had a bad start to the season, they've been doing okay lately, though. They have the lead in the third period, a 2-goal lead, in fact, but it's early on in the third, and it could be chipped away at. Sorokin stops the Ducks, but he stops it awkwardly, and there's a juicy rebound in front. This is just a desperation soccer-style save.
Rolling through, and then a bouncing puck off the defenseman there. Sorokin does fight off the first one right there with his right pad, and then what a save with the paddle of his stick. Fowler thought he had the whole net to look at. This is going to be a good look. That first save was a lot tougher than it looks.
At the beginning of the season, I said that the New York Islanders would win the Metro. I was wrong. But I would put big money on them having a bounce back next year, and Sorokin is a big reason why. He's unreal. He's the future. That's a hat pick. Amazingly, that very same game, only a couple minutes later, check out John Gibson.
Barzell on it again. 5 seconds to on the power play. Parisi has Palmieri. No! Gibson reached across with the paddle and absolutely robs Palmieri of a hat trick. Kyle Palmieri instead, a highlight for John Gibson and the Ducks.
This one just made me laugh. Like, it's borderline lazy. Sorokin, you see, just doing everything he can to get a part of his body in front of the puck. Gibson's just like, yeah, you thought that would work. You thought wrong. Amazing stop for the suddenly selling Anaheim Ducks. Look for that in the days leading up to the trade deadline. But still, an unbelievable save from Gibson. That's a hat pick. Staying with the saves, there were a lot of saves this week. Freddie Andersen.
Certainly one of the leading contenders to win the Stanley Cup, which they hoisted back in 2006. Cam York hit the crossbar, wraps the left goal post behind Andersen.
A power play chance by York deflects off of Van Riemsdyk. The post after Andersen gets a chunk of it. Unlucky break for the Flyers, a good one for the Canes as this hits Andersen, goes wide. Oh, what a spinning save with a glove as well.
Is that Freddie Andersen or Dominik Hasek? He's spinning, leap of faith, behind the back glove save. Unbelievable. And what do the Flyers got to do this year, man? Cam York finishes off like a pretty nice passing play at the point. JVR with an excellent tip in front. Freddie Andersen got to see a ton of that in Toronto from the other end of the ice. The puck goes off the post, first of all, but it squeaks loose to Cam Atkinson. This is a tap in. Freddie remains steady. That's a hat pick. Now, we've done a bunch of saves. Now it's time to get to some more saves. Here's Darcy Kemper.
Big save there by Kemper. Loose puck to Lindholm. Watch out now. Schuster got the way. Long drive there. Save. Rebound. Puck in the low slot. Given far side shot. Oh my goodness. What did that hit and go into the screen? McDermott was down. Kemper was there. It looked like a wide open net.
This is hilarious. It's not just an unbelievably athletic save from Darcy Kemper. I don't know, Drew. Was this shot from Rasmus Andersen placed well? You tell me. I thought it was. But if you look at the replay, his own teammate, McDermott, is blocking him the entire time. He can't see a thing. He's screened. He was trying to help. He was trying to block the shot, but he blocked his goalie too. So Kemper, with a hope and a prayer, has his prayers answered. What a stop. That's a hat pick. Now, I'm not going to psych you out this time. Here is a hat trick from Columbus Blue Jackets rookie Cole Sillinger.
Roslovic looked like he was going to get that puck, but Eichel, last minute, got really strong on his stick and made sure Jack didn't get it. Jack Roslovic, that is.
Centering pass scores! What a feed!
He's able to get in here with pressure, and what a play. Bjorkstrand, all one motion, gets it right out front to Cole Sillinger, and Cole goes far side, picks his spot.
Stay alive. Carlson able to sweep it away. Here's Bjorkstrand with a shot, scores!
I'm not sure if he gets a piece of it or not, but Bjorkstrand's just been a shooter all night long. Here's that shot. He's got that mentality right from opening faceoff. There's a tip by Cole Sillinger.
Strand off the wall. Here's Domi with Sillinger. Looks for Sillinger and scores! How about that? A hat trick, and the Stens see the hats come out.
And always have fewer minutes, and tonight he comes in, he gets more of an opportunity. You can tell he's just playing free hockey. And wouldn't you know it, Max Domi thinking this the whole way. What a pass by Max Domi.
Unbelievable. Sillinger, 18 years old, with an NHL hat trick. Now, producer Drew informs me that he is actually not the youngest player to ever get a hat trick. Here's what Drew said in an email. Not the youngest ever, though. Jordan Stahl still holds that record, and it was against the Leafs, BTW, LMAO, in 2007. Thank you. Felt like you could have put BTW, LMAO, after in 2007. Learn email structure, Drew! Man, it really is always... I'm surprised Cole Sillinger didn't do it against the Leafs. That's a hat pick. I didn't bring them up. He did. Okay? Up next, we got a couple of milestones. We'll start with Nick Backstrom and his 1,000th career point.
Defenseman had been an 11-7 look.
And obviously by necessity.
Lead pass, Oshie streaks in and scores! The equalizer! T.J. Oshie, robbed earlier tonight by Mikko Koskinen, beats him, and now, I believe, we have 1,000.
Yeah, there's a celebration again to Backstrom as he was the one that passed it on the play. This one's going to count, though, and it's the breakout. Carlson finds Backstrom in the middle. He finds T.J. Oshie down the right-hand side, and I'll tell you, Koskinen's not going to like this. He's fairly close. It's a sharp angle, though. Nobody really a threat anywhere else, and he beats him on the outside. You don't like to see that. A tall goaltender. That's one Koskinen. The reaction afterwards. He kind of looked over, knew that was one he maybe should have cut off a little better. TJ Oshie, though, picks that corner and ties this game 2-2. And .1000 for Nicholas Backstrom. G. Principe talked to him in between periods. He said, listen, I knew it was offside. I told the guys it was coming back. That one's going to stick. Congratulations.
Now, he didn't exactly have to do a whole lot on that one, but it was the game-tying goal. And, you know what? Maybe Backstrom doesn't need to have a fancy milestone point for his 1,000th point, because over his entire career, he has been in Ovechkin's shadow. He has been one of the most underappreciated, one of the most underrated players in the entire NHL. There is a perception that he is somewhat of a Robin to Ovechkin's Batman, but how many times has Robin got Batman out of trouble? What if Robin wasn't there? Riddle me that, Bruce Wayne. You'd just be some rich guy in a nice car. We don't need to get into all that. But for Nick Backstrom, one of the best in Washington Capitals history, that's a hat pick. Our next milestone, this is actually .900, which if you're good at math is less than 1,000, but this player is going to be the topic of much conversation over the next few days. Claude Giroux, .900.
But the puck then gets mixed up in skates there. Giroux took a seat, but connecting at that puck free. Here's Giroux, he scores! Point number 900 for the captain. And the Flyers retake the lead 2-1.
Of Konechny are able to win a puck, and then a quick little play by Morgan Frost, and we talked about him having to produce on a top line tonight, and he made a terrific play to Giroux, who's able to pot it home for his 900th point.
It's his 900th point. It's also his 291st goal, which moves him past Eric Lindros into 8th place all-time for the Flyers.
That is a goal that could hold its spot in Philadelphia Flyers history. Point number 900 for Claude Giroux, the captain of the Philadelphia Flyers, as he inches ever closer to game 1,000 with the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, it's just a few days away from the trade deadline. 6 days away at the time I am shooting this. And this morning, Claude Giroux led the Flyers through warm-up. Now, is it unusual for a team captain to do that? No, probably not, but we're going to read into it anyway. A big moment ahead of what is going to be a pretty big week. That's a hat pick. Leave a comment in the comment box down below. Where do you think Claude Giroux is going to end up at the end of this trade deadline? Vegas somehow, because the salary cap doesn't apply to them and they're panicking. Colorado Avalanche could be in there. Maybe he stays in Philly. Comment box, you know what to do. We got 2 more left. Our second last play, Connor McDavid. Do you remember him? We haven't mentioned him in a little bit. Here's him just casually making Victor Hedman look like a bum.
Big hit there between Yamamoto and Cirelli. Here's Connor McDavid on the move. Speed burst. McDavid scores! Another beauty rush goal from Connor McDavid, and it's 1-0 for the Edmonton Oilers.
A couple of goals in that game, February 23rd, and that loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. You don't catch Victor Hedman flat-footed too often, but this is a big hit by Yamamoto, a little disruption as Fogle stays in the battle, and McDavid picks that puck up with speed, and that's the attacking nature of him. He looks up, he sees that Hedman has his back to him. Once he tucks that shoulder, he's relentless. He's going to that net, and then the finish at the end. Beautiful little backhand to forehand, tucks it around Brian Elliott, 1-0 Edmonton. What a move.
McDavid from...
Like, for real. Victor Hedman is easily one of the best defensemen on planet Earth. He won a Conn Smythe en route to back-to-back Stanley Cups. He's like 6'6", depending on what site you're on. 230, 240. He can skate like the wind, puts up a ton of points. And here's Connor McDavid making me look at him and going, can you pivot? He might not know how to pivot. Is he new? Did he win a contest? No, he's still one of the best defensemen in the entire league. It's just that McDavid is that good. Oh, and then by the way, at the end of just completely walking Victor Hedman, he beats Andrei Vasilevsky, arguably the best goalie in the entire NHL. Oh, never mind. It was Brian Elliott. I like his pads. He was good before. Doesn't matter. It's a great move. That's a hat pick. And last but not least, Martin St. Louis continues to prove he is a coaching genius. I especially love his signature coaching strategy, and that is when he has Cole Caufield on his roster, he uses him!
Third in the NHL in faceoffs, one at home ice. Is Hoffman in face? Oh, his shot was broken up by Provorov in time, and he snapped his stick. Hoffman jumps off the ice, jumping on. Cole Caufield shoots, scores!
Montreal.
His 9th of the season, Cole Caufield, OT winner. One more look. Bang. What a shot up top. I'm telling you, the swagger is back for Cole Caufield as he bangs one up top, OT winner.
Rem Pitlick, both a goal and an assist, one late in the game and one in overtime.
Is there a more automatic overtime player in the league than Cole Caufield? Like, seriously, by percentage, how many of the overtimes that Cole Caufield has ever been a part of, playoffs included, has he had the game-winning goal or had an assist on the game-winning goal? This goal is him in a nutshell. He gets off the bench, he puts the puck in the net. That's what Cole Caufield does. They set that little monster loose on American Hockey League goaltenders this year. That is cruel and unusual. Now he's back to doing what he should be doing, and that is lighting up NHL tendies. What a goal. What a hat pick. So, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell your friends. If you have Cole Caufield, just play him. Just play him. Play him.